What's up, my nuggets? MisterFantasmo here with a, well, we got Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty gameplay. It's not Modern Warfare in any shape or form. I can't manipulate that into the title somehow, but it is Black Ops 4, one of my ex-lovers, you could say. We jumped on here the other night. We actually, initially in the beginning of this stream, I jumped on some Apex Legends, suited up with Blevy, tried to get some wins. We got a win.
Oh, he's so weak. He's very weak. Just hit him one more time. There you go.
Good shit, Dill.
Yay. Nice job, Dill.
And then, decided maybe after Blev got off, I didn't really feel like going into Battle Royales alone, let alone Battle Royales at all. I don't know. Battle Royales just don't sit too well with me. I never really got accustomed to them very well. I think it's because I was away from gaming and technology while the Battle Royale scene really blossomed. But that was neither here nor there. We just decided to switch over to some Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, because I can't play the alpha anymore. And in the beginning of this game, I was actually trying to fiddle around with my sensitivity. The sensitivity in this game was not set to the same sensitivity that I was playing in the alpha. I feel like I was able to crank the sensitivity in the alpha up over time a little easier apparently than in this game in my entirety of playing it. I don't know. Either way, I was trying to figure out the sensitivity. That's one of the things that I was also stumbling on when we were playing Apex. There's just so many options now. It's not like there's a lack of options for your sensitivity, but oh my god, Blev was trying to sort of tell me the difference between yaw and pitch and different axioms of my joysticks and between the dead zone, displacement, and everything else. There were so many bars that were moving around. I felt like I could unintentionally set off some sort of thermonuclear device. Luckily, none of that happened, and I was able to feel a little bit more like, like we were at home on the Apex sensitivity, which I thought maybe we had a decent chance of, considering Respawn is behind that. And they've participated in some Call of Duty games of the past, but I don't know. There's just something about Call of Duty's sensitivity. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they just put like more oil in their game engine or something, but something's in there. Something's lubing those controls up and makes everything just seem so much smoother than literally any other first-person shooter I've ever played. But maybe it's just because that was my OG baby, and I've just gotten used to this control scheme and this fluidity, and other games it's just it's just their own way. It's just their own way of doing it. So anyways, we got wager matches here. I guess we were playing some because there's no game mode that I like enjoy in Black Ops 4 as much as I enjoyed the 2v2s in the alpha. So it's a weird dilemma that my brain has to go through now, and it's the wager matches were a way to get there, at least. Unfortunately, they were all grouped into one, or else I would have just constantly queued for gun game. It was the only thing I was interested in while we were in this lobby, but we also managed to get a sticks and stones game where you don't get tomahawked, which is pretty much a great way to win a sticks and stones game. You just get a decent amount of kills and then never get humiliated, which is what the tomahawk will do. Send you back to 0 points. Every once in a while, also everybody's icon would flash on the radar, and as first place, you do come up as a yellow on the radar. So anytime the radar would do a sweep, I would get a little puckering going on in my pants. And then there was at one point we got queued into a prop hunt game.
Oh, they know by the boxes? Oh, this is not a good spot.
Which is just
do they shoot the boxes? Oh no. We're gonna get massacred? Oh, we're just a washer. Uh-oh, here we come. What a great game mode.
I mean, it's just kind of...
Oh god, we have more than one round of this? I'm so happy that it's my turn to hunt.
I mean, it was.
Start going. Oh! Start going crazy. Oh! I swear I saw it. I swear I saw it. What the? Oh! Oh, it's magical.
Well, I don't know. It was kind of fun. It was definitely different. It definitely wasn't what I was trying to queue up for with the intentions of wanting to play some gun game. But we also got into an infected match, which was...
These guys are scared. Bro, it's just a zombie. Come on. Haven't you seen Night of the Living Dead? Let's just go by myself. Guys, I think we should split up.
Split up?
Come on. Help. Please. It's a crescent moon. They said they'd be here by the crescent moon. Didn't they? Or was it the full moon? Playboy. Was it the full moon or the crescent? Playboy. It doesn't have to end like this. Oh god. It's Playboy.
Well, it was interesting. There were things about these wager matches that I truly did enjoy, along the similar vein of the 2v2, as far as just a creative and fun way to play a really old concept, which is, you know, just fighting people with guns. And, you know, I've been doing that online for probably close to a decade at this point. And so it's nice to have these little ways of mixing it up. And I know that Infinity Ward doesn't necessarily, like, they definitely didn't start the wager matches. They definitely weren't behind the COD points back in the day, which I don't know if anybody remembers COD points, but man, I treated those more highly than I treated actual currency. But I'm wondering, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe they could bring back some game modes like this, and try to implement them into Infinity Ward's new Modern Warfare coming up. I think that could be pretty sweet, but you know, I'm kind of just dreaming and aiming for the stars now. Based on, though, I will say, based on a premise that I heard when listening to a couple of the developers talk about the game and its progress, the new Modern Warfare game and the progress that they're making on it, and the way they talked about it comparatively to other games, where other games, including Call of Duty games of the past, they'd be developing on it forever and ever and ever, and then in the last 2 months it would sort of come together. Whereas in this one, they've sort of been on top of it, and it's been a game for a very long time, and they're just adding polish, making it better. And so I don't know why I repeated myself on both of those statements right there.
It'll be beautiful. Beautiful. It has to be beautiful.
Is that like a weird kind of Tourette's, or am I about to have a seizure, an aneurysm or something? I don't know. Anyways, they do seem to be pretty genuinely excited about being able to release this game to the public and being able to show this sort of, like, you know, we've known that this game was ready, and we've had this game ready for a while. We've just been getting it super ready, which I feel like is what every single game, Call of Duty or not, should go through as a life cycle, as far as, especially going into the future, because people just know now. They know when a game is only, you know, it's half-assed and it's only been thought of in certain ways and not fully vetted out entirely. I think people pick up on that a lot quicker, and I think that because I know that Infinity Ward has picked up on that this time around, and that they are just polishing. There's a chance that they might not be bringing back the wager matches. They might not have ever had wager matches. I don't know if Infinity Ward has ever had wager matches in their games, but they are bringing back a couple very well-known kill streaks. I think they're bringing back the AC-130. I know they're bringing back, for a fact, the Pavlo and the Chopper Gunner. I also know that they're bringing back the Nuke, which is, that excites me for multiple reasons, some of which I'm sure you know, some of which I keep private and to myself for when I'm alone with candles. I don't know if they're going to bring back the Model 1887s, but a sick, twisted part of me wishes that they would, maybe just one of them for old time's sake. But this seems to be a throwback, you know, in so many ways to a couple of the original greatest Call of Duties in I think everybody's mind. So I'm really like I'm like tent outside a movie theater excited right now for this game, like all the way down to my inability to be satisfied with any replacement. Like, you know, and I don't want to see Batman Forever. I want to see the Joker, and I want to see it now.
Send in the clown.
But I must settle down because I need to know that that's not going to happen, at least for, you know, what is it, like 15 days or something like that? It's got to be close. It's got to be close. I'm fiending. But I need to stay warm. I know that I need to stay warm because my hands are old and brittle, like ice or glass, and or like a frozen fish, you know, and they need thawed out because they've been kept away for so long. But, you know, once they're warmed up, once the fish are swimming, and which, you know, I got them swimming a little bit from the alpha, they can be dangerous, but they also, they atrophy like father time if I stop for a week. So we're hitting the Black Ops gym, you guys. It's the only thing that my fingers feel familiar with. It's the only thing that I feel like will translate most directly to Modern Warfare. And so in the coming days, until the beta comes out, expect some Black Ops 4, and I'm going to literally treat this like we're hitting the weights. We're hitting the Call of Duty weights. We're getting our fingers back in shape, and we're gonna thaw these babies out because I want to be on my A game, obviously when the beta comes out, but definitely once the full release comes out, because yeah, it's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be a fun Call of Duty. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And yeah, that's all. That's it. That's all my shit. That's all I got. That's everything for today's Call of Duty, guys. The video's over. You can go say hello to your family for me. Tell the kids that,
I've been hunting a cooler for far too long. What the? Dude, did you not just see that? What in the hell?
Let me hear it.